Hi, my beautiful Leos. Welcome to your March 2017 love reading. I'm so happy you could join me. I'm so thankful for those who keep coming back. I appreciate it so much. It makes me feel good if I can give any guidance at all. That's why I'm here. That's why I do these. I started doing these as a gift of love to you, but I have to tell you, you guys give me so much more back. And I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. Um, I'm definitely going to try to add some more videos out for you guys, for subscribers. I'm going to do something on twin flames. That's already in the works. And so what I'll be doing is just honing in on the energy of the subscribers. So instead of people they can still be from all around the world, but instead of, well, I get a lot of views, which I appreciate so much. So I think what I'm trying to say is that it'll just hone in on you, the subscriber, when I do these specials, okay? What else do I have to say? My Leos, my beautiful Leos, my strong Leos. Ruled by the sun. Ruled by the sun, Leo. Come on. If you're in the United States, boy, your season's coming up, right? So I just want to say enjoy the energy that's coming around. Remember, we're in a universal year one. It's about new opportunities, guys. It's about new chances for adventure. It's about new love, finding love and falling in love, deeply in love. This is some of the promises of this year, universal year one. So let's rock it. Okay, let's get right into your love reading, okay? Okay, we're going to start this way. I'm, of course, going to give it a few more shuffles. As I do, I'm inviting my spirit guides into Leo's reading. This is for March 2017. Love. Let's invite my beautiful sister in for clarity. My guardian angel, Angeline, for clarity. I also invite any Leos, spirit guides who are watching right now. If there's any messages, I'm happy to deliver them, as long as you're evolving in an unconditional love only place. Thank you. Alright, spirits, we're looking for messages for Leo regarding their love life. Any messages help strengthen their love. I also want to know about new love coming in for Leo. Any new love for Leo. I do have some messages to be very, very clear, please. Very, very clear messages. And I thank you as always. Thank you. Okay, let's get started. First card, retreat. The card retreat, it can mean quite a few different things. It can mean that, if you're coupled, that there needs to be more quality time spent together, just the two of you, quality, okay? This can mean that you just need to disconnect too. Perhaps for some of you, I feel like it's you that needs to just disconnect for a little while. Put your mind at ease, so to speak. This card to me is a father who is walking his daughter. Well, she just got married, and they're walking through the woods together. Both. Look at her. She's got her wedding dress on, and he has probably his tuxedo. If you look, the different nationalities. So that may be a hint for some of you. You know, if your father has dark skin and you have very light skin, I feel like it's just a message to let you know that he's with you. You know, he's with you. He's on your path with you. I actually feel like it's being illuminated to you from him. Attraction. I'm going to pull another card. Separation. Okay, for some of you, I mean, I definitely feel this is your father. This is your father here with you. I don't know. I feel like you either just got married or you're planning your wedding. And what you say to yourself is, I would give anything to have my father walk me down the aisle. This can be a stepfather too, by the way, but it's love. I mean, it is, you know, it's love of a child. But yeah, I mean, we have the separation card. So, you know, it's just, sometimes I feel like it's just spirit giving me the card so I can trust in what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing. I do anyways, but it's nice to have it. Right in the middle, we have the card attraction. And attraction is all about staying in the present moment. I almost feel like this is about getting messages from him. And perhaps you've been asking for messages, but you're not allowing that quiet time to receive them. No, no, no. You're receiving them. You are not picking up on them. Sometimes it's simple little things. Sometimes it is simple little things. I think I've showed you guys this before, but, you know, I have a penny and a dime in my little angel holder. And I keep it here if it's not on the table. Matter of fact, I feel like putting it out right now. You know, one coin represents my mother. Another coin represents my sister. You know, I know they were a little message to me just to let me know that they were with me. But again, it's like you have to be in the present moment to really pick up on these messages. I feel like go for a walk in the woods and just clear your mind and trust your intuition, number one. So if you feel like a sign has been given to you, trust that it has. For some of you, I feel like there is a separation which just happened or it's going to happen. I feel like it's a broken promise. It was a broken promise to you. I feel like this person, I don't really feel deception so much as in maybe things move too quickly and there were promises. There were definitely promises made, but they weren't kept. So you're moving on. For some of you, I feel like you have moved on. Like March is your first month where you're single for 2017. Finances and career. So I have to tell you, when this falls under the card retreat, I feel like it's taking time off. It is, you know, you're focusing so hard on building up your career, which is beautiful. Building up your foundation. you know, building up those finances, and that's great. But you have to leave time to smell the roses. You have to leave time to connect with the ones that you love. You know, I feel like it's very understandable by those around you, like, you know, okay, this is, you know, this is just what Leo has to do right now. This is how Leo pulls through. Once you move yourself out of, and please don't hate me when I say this, because we all do this, but once you move yourself out of feeling like a victim, and you very may well be a victim. Don't get me wrong. I do feel like you are a victim of false promises. But on the other hand, I also feel like you've been warned. But that's okay, because I feel like we have now moved out of that. I mean, you know, I feel like you're still in a place of hurt. So you focus on the career. And that is how you move forward. And again, for others of you, it is about... So, okay, let me explain this, because I have different energies here, and I know it's going to sound confusing, so I'm going to break it down a little bit more. There's a group of Leos that have just gone through this separation, okay? False promises. Again, false. I don't feel like you're 100% innocent in it, like, you know, like perhaps you were wearing a little bit of a false mask yourself, but nonetheless, it has, you know, the separation has happened. Now you're focusing on your career. This is how you get through. The other group, it is about the people that you love, noticing that you spend more time at work, building your career, than you do with them. Though there's understanding behind it. So they understand, yet it's still affecting them. And I feel it's just saying, listen, you have to spend time smelling the roses. You have to spend time in your present moment. You know, okay, well, boy, am I getting a lot of breakups. Oh, I hate to see that. But you know what? I hate to see that. But on the other hand, I feel like those of you who have just broken up with someone, and when I say broken up, let's say within the last 3 months to yesterday. Like, I feel it was, you know, I feel it was sudden, and I feel it wasn't that long ago. And for this group, I feel like it was strictly due to finances. You know what I mean? It was, you're on 2 different pages. Perhaps one made a lot more money. No. Okay, what I'm feeling is the reason why so this is the third group, another group broke up is because they were working their asses. You were working your ass off. And this partner was like laying on the couch, you know, playing video games. Doesn't even think about getting up and maybe doing the dishes. You know what I mean? Like, you get home from work and you're working hard. I can see that. All scenarios, I could see you working very, very hard. But the last group, it's like, you know, you come home and you're just sick of it. You're sick of it. And I don't blame you. You're sick of it. So you put an end to it. So for this group, Leo, I feel you put an end to it. And I feel like you tried. I mean, I feel like you tried. I feel like this person is a free will choice. It's one of those things that, you know, felt like love in the beginning, but it doesn't take long to realize that this person, well, this person's energy just doesn't match yours. Let's put it that way, because I'm not feeling that this person is bad anything like that. I'm just feeling it's someone who's evolving on a very low spiritual level. You know, little energy, little focus, doesn't think about the future, you know, planning at all. Leaves it up to you. And you say no. No, not anymore. Passion. Right beneath the card, attraction. Now, when I see these two cards together, it makes me feel like you're about to manifest. That you're manifesting something. Or you're trying to manifest something. A love. We're talking about love, so. Because I feel like it's saying you need to keep yourself in the present moment. You need to really try to keep yourself in a joyful state. Harder said than done. I get it. But I also know that it can be easy. You know, isn't that's a weird statement. Harder said than done. But on the other hand, it's really quite easy. This is what my spirit guides teach me. You know, it's like your dog, you know, your dog who's your best friend, and he's going after something, and all you got to do is like click his thinking, click his mind, you know, and he like whoop stops focusing on that and starts focusing on you. That's simple. It's about putting headphones on and putting, you know, rock music on or dance music, you know, something to get you moving. No love songs, please. No love songs. There's a song out there about no love song. I think it's by Billy Joel, but I can't think of the song. Romantic feelings. Beautiful. So for some of you, simply means to me that someone new has come in. There is someone new. So we're on our fourth set of Leos. I'm trying to make this easier to follow because you remember there's so many energies. So we're trying to harness in on what's the strongest. What's going on now in the last 3 months. That kind of energy, okay? So for some, I feel like someone new just came in. And, you know, they are stirring feelings in you. You know? Feels good, doesn't it? It feels good. It's attached to the card present moment. Attraction. To me, that's present moment. So it's like stay in the present moment. Stay in the present moment. Because I feel like these feelings, you're like, oh my God, you know, here we go again. Oh my God, but I can't help it. You know, is what I'm feeling real or is it me? You know, do I allow my imagination to go crazy? But no, these are real. This is real feelings that you're having. And it does feel like feelings of love. And again, if you're worried, because I do feel a little fear here, just stay in the present moment. If there's anything wrong with this relationship, Spirit will let you know. Your guides will let you know. I don't feel like there is, though. I feel like it's just beginning to blossom. It's a beautiful time of a relationship. Such a beautiful time that you want to make sure you're enjoying every moment of it. Please, soak in every moment. It's such beauty. But as you do that, release control of it, though. You know, just allow it to flow the way it's supposed to flow, because I feel like this is more than a free will choice. I do feel like for many of you, this is love. This is love. It is love. Very soon. Well, that could certainly be going back to this person I was just talking about, not person, but people who are just now experiencing these new romantic feelings with someone. And, you know, it's like, again, don't control it because everything will happen soon enough. For those who left their partner, that partner who was laying on the couch. Remember that person? I feel like there's new love coming in for you. I feel like you probably should have left that relationship much sooner, but that's okay. I mean, that's okay. But I do feel like, for your own sake, you should have left sooner. I feel like you were trying to teach them how to be responsible. But I just don't feel like they're someone who's going to be responsible, period. Period. So I feel like good for you for leaving. Because sometimes you have to leave people like that to force them to fend for themselves. Force them to fend for themselves. That's how they're going to learn. But that's not your problem anymore. You have someone new coming in. And I love that because, again, I feel like you tried, man. You tried. Like, you tried to teach them. You tried to love them. Boy, I hate to blame parents, but I feel like it is the parents who just never taught them. This person never had. I do feel like it's a man. I feel like it's a woman who left, and I feel like it's talking about a man. Sorry, guys, but, it is what it is. And, of course, you guys know this can always be flipped, This could be you that's laying on the couch. This could be you that needs to get up and focus on a career, begin a career. I wanted to say focus on your career, but I don't feel like if you're the one on the couch, like, you have a career. You don't have a career. I don't even feel like you have. Well, you have capability. Don't get me wrong. But it's like time to find your own strength now. Perhaps it is another Leo. It's just weird I just said that. So it might be Leo with Leo. Okay. I love your middle cards. Attraction, present moment, passion, allowing yourself to feel joy, to be joy, learning how to find joy in a present moment. Flirt. It's about keeping your energy lighthearted. Remember I said I really felt like you guys are manifesting? Well, here's the energy. There it is. Bam, bam, bam. How do I manifest? Stay in the present moment. Quiet yourself down. Be clear on what you want from the present moment. Try to stay in a place of joyfulness because that's the energy you put out, and that's the energy that comes back to you. Keep yourself lighthearted. Don't put all your focus in your career. It's like live your life too. And I feel like you love your job though. I feel like some of you just said, well, living my life is through my career. This is what gives me satisfaction. And that may be, but there's other people who miss you, just miss you. You guys see that okay? Let me put that down a little bit. So you're manifesting. You're manifesting quickly. Let your friends help. There's another wedding dress, right? Let your friends help you. Now, this can certainly relate back to the card of separation. And for those who are still having a hard time, it can be simply that you need to talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it, write about it. You know what I mean? Journal it. Get rid of that energy that you have in you. It's like let your fingers be the extension of getting rid of energy. I no longer want this energy. Use your body, Again, it's funny. I have a wedding dress. I have a wedding dress. So some of you are getting married. Soulmate. Right underneath, keep an open mind. Right underneath the card very soon. Talks about a soulmate coming in, which we knew. I knew. You know, just real quick, somebody left me a statement on one of my readings for March that I've already done about, did I say soulmate too much? And, you know, I understand that. But we have a lot of soulmates. You know, my belief is, you know, we have a lot of soulmates. Soulmates, we're soul connected, part of our soul family. Some believe everyone that you've ever met in your lifetime is part of your soul family. So when I say soulmates, I mean soulmates. And I mean soulmates because you're soul connected. Okay? I'm not saying a twin flame. There's only one. Soulmates come and go. Some stay forever. When a soulmate comes in, there's a purpose behind it. Okay? Sometimes it's about, now I don't feel it with this, but sometimes a soulmate will come in perhaps in your career. And you start working with this person and there's a connection. Okay? Can be anything. Can be a friend, family, lover. But there's a connection. And perhaps at that very time, you were stuck on something. Something had you stuck. And this person comes and helps you move forward. And the next thing you know, they're going to another job in another state. They're gone. Well, that's all they were meant to do. Come in and help you at that time. You're a soulmate to many. So you also do that. So when I say soulmate, I do mean it. Again, some soulmates are meant to come in for just a period of time, but some are meant to stay. We're looking for the ones who are meant to stay. It's a deception. Safe to love. Let me take a second with this. Okay. So I feel for quite a few of you, there's somebody new coming in. And this person's coming in, and you feel that chemical bond to someone. You know what I mean? You feel it. Yet you don't trust yourself. It's not that you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your own opinion when it comes to romance anymore. So you wear a false mask. You protect yourself. You don't reveal your whole self to someone. It's like inside you can't allow yourself to be free. But Spirit's telling you these people coming in for you guys, Leo, that it's very safe for you to love them. Very, very safe. This false mask that you feel you need, whatever you're covering up. Let me tell you, if it's about you, it's best to come out in the beginning, right? So I feel like for some of you, there's like something, I almost feel like you're ashamed of, or it's like a secret you've carried, but it's like you've just been waiting to let it out. You need to let it out, but you're afraid. You're afraid if you do, this person's going to turn around and walk away. But they won't. And honestly, that's what a relationship is built on. The truth from day one. Being your authentic self. Listen, if somebody doesn't like you for who you truly are, do you really want to go into a relationship with them? The only way to know if this person is not good for you is, number one, trust your intuition. How do you trust, how do you really trust your intuition? You have to stay in the present moment. You have to keep yourself, keep your thoughts quiet. Because I feel like your thoughts are like, oh my God, no, 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 no. Like, oh my God, he just made the same motion that my ex made. Oh my God, he's going to be just like him. What am I going to do? Oh my God, but I feel like I'm so attracted to this person, but he sounds too much like my ex or something. What do I do? What do I do? And it's like Spirit says, stop. Just stop. Shut your mind down. Stop the thoughts. Stop the thoughts. Listen to your intuition. Trust in your intuition. First thing that comes to you. If you're overanalyzing, it's not your intuition. It's your brain. It's your thoughts. It's your mind. You have control over that. But you have to take control too. Because I tell you, I feel like our mind will just take over and tell us all kinds of false promises. It's like a certain president, I know. I won't mention name, but, false promises. Okay, let's move out of that. All right, I'm just going to do one more line, but I'm going to shuffle. I feel like shuffling a little. Well, okay, so I have the card Children here, and there's two things that I'm feeling with that. Number one, I'm jumping the whole way back to those who are focusing on their career, and I mean spending a lot of time in your career. And I told you it was affecting your family. Well, your children are shown up here. So understand that it is affecting your children. It's great to be the breadwinner. It's great to show your children, what you're capable of and what they can be capable of. But the other, on the flip side of that, they then become the children when they turn adults who now have to look back, reflect back, and forgive their parents because you weren't there. Listen, I already know that who I'm talking to, you are in your ego. You are definitely being driven by your ego. You're not listening to your heart. You're not listening to your intuition. It's speaking to you. You're shutting it off. Understand your children are being affected. It's always your choice, always your decision what you want to do about that. But it's very clear to me they are being affected, okay? And I don't mean like they're abused, anything like that. Not at all. Beautiful children, beautiful home, but you're not there. You're just not there. For some of you, I feel like this person coming back is, could be someone from your childhood. Okay, one more card, Spirit, one more card. Calling in your soulmate. Great last card, huh? When this card comes up, I want you to understand that this is a card of not just you calling in your soulmate, but that you're praying for the soulmate. This is a card about your prayers being heard and answered. So it's about, keep up the good job. I feel like you're the very people I was talking about right in the beginning who are manifesting. Excuse me, I gotta take my sweater off. Who are manifesting right now. Calling in your soulmate. And I have the engagement card next to this. And I feel like this is talking about a couple people who may be coming back. Coming back. Yet I feel this is a good thing. Okay? So I feel like they're coming back, yet it's funny because I feel like they're coming back, but for this group, I feel like there was really no romantic attachment when you were young. You were friends. You know, and there might have been like a little playing around, a little kissing, a little, but I don't feel like, let's put it this way, I don't feel like you were in a committed relationship with them at all. I don't even know that you really looked at each other in that way, or perhaps no, you didn't look at them that way. They looked at you that way. And I feel like here I feel like it's some men that are coming back, and let me tell you, I feel like I also feel like it's some of you men now, Leo, who are also looking back, thinking about this person from your childhood. Should I call them? I don't know. What would their response be? I haven't talked to them in how long? Do they, do they even want to talk to me? And I want to say yes, yes, yes. Start small. Send them an email. Hey, I've been thinking about you. You've been on my mind. I want to tell you, do more than just like liking a post on Facebook, or replying to a post on their Facebook that doesn't really show anything. I feel like this needs to be one-on-one. Yet I don't feel like you have the guts quite yet to pick up the phone. And that's okay. Because I feel like they're going to be kind of shocked too. But in a good way. But they may, but it's like, oh my God, I need a day to think about this kind of thing. I want to tell you to do it, Leo. Do it. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about calling someone that you've had a romantic relationship and it did not work and it broke up. That is not what I'm feeling at all. Okay? Again, there's really no hardship. There's no hard feelings. There's nothing like that. I feel the shock will be more in, number one, they haven't spoken to you in such a long time. And number two, finding out that you kind of like them. You know what I mean? I feel like it's going to feel like such a compliment, but I also feel like they're going to be shy in it, I would just do a text or an email. Hey, I've been thinking about you. I was on Facebook the other day and just so happened one of your posts popped up in my news feed, so I wanted to say hi, see how you are, and things like that. And you start the ball rolling that way. And I feel they're very receptive to you. Very, very receptive to you. For others, you have people from your past coming back. And again, I feel the same thing. There's no romantic attachment. This is not, I know, this is hard to say because I know how many of you pray for an ex to come back. And I have to say, for a few of you, there may be an ex coming back, but it's wrapped in deception. It's not for your highest good, and you know it. It's almost like I don't have to tell you that. You know it. You know it. So just beware of that energy, okay? Okay, let's do some clarifiers. I'm going to use this deck today. Are you guys proud of me? Like, I can't believe I'm getting my videos out in the first week of March. Yeah, because what? Mine usually come out like the second week. Of course, some of them won't be out till the second week, probably. Okay, anyway, right? Anyway. Alright, so let's do some, I'm not taking these because I haven't even asked my question yet. I'm going to do a couple clarifications on about your soulmate coming. You know, it's funny, all of a sudden I just saw, for some of you, it's a completely different nationality. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. You know what I love about the Wheel of Fortune, especially in this deck, is, you know, it tells you that, you know, you have everything you need within you to really survive your journey. You know, this destined path that you're on. It's like you have all the tools. Don't forget that. Don't forget you have everything you need. Sometimes we just got to dig deeper. And I feel for some of you, that's exactly what you're doing, and that's what's bringing this soulmate in. Temperance. Well, I guess for some of you, this could be Sagittarius. You know, that's what the card represents. Oh. Oh, when did this pop out? Didn't you see that? Okay, so for some of you, we're looking at possibly, I just want to make sure I really feel it. You know, I don't want to just call out signs just because that's what the card stands for. I want to make sure I can really feel it. Okay, well, you know, I definitely feel that for some of you, it is Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, or Rising, by the way. It's like I feel like they're coming in March. I feel like March for the Aquarius. Definitely coming in March. Perhaps March 14th. Can I just say I feel like they're around the age 40 in that general area. I'm trying to really dig here, guys, so I can be very accurate for you. I said Sagittarius, right? I think I just said Aquarius. I mean Sagittarius. And, you know, I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's Sagittarius. I feel like this person is in around their 40s again. And I feel like you're meeting them in March. And I'm saying you're meeting them in March. My gosh, that means, you know, you guys are manifesting right now, Leo. I feel like a lot of you have the capability of truly manifesting what you want right now. Because I feel like, you know, you're the one who's calling this person in. And that's great. But I feel like it's coming faster than you expected. And if those of you who think that you have to, you know, that love is a long process, really think about that. Because there's times when you can just meet someone and your whole life changes immediately. And you know, it's funny because I'm saying this because I feel stubbornness. Not with them, with you. Stubborn. You're being stubborn. Face the fact that love is going to find you. You have to face that. Leo, love is finding you. I don't care where you hide. It's going to find you. Hide under your bed. It's going to find you. In March. You know, it's funny. I don't know if any of you are tied to Pisces or Aries. And I'm only saying that because it is their birthday month, right? And in their reading, there were invitations. There were there were celebrations and invitations, put it that way. Probably birthday, you know, that kind of thing for them. But my point is, in their reading, I felt like there was many who were going to try to stay away from the party instead of going to the party. You know, it's easier just to stay home sometimes, right? But I feel like I want to tell you also, if you're invited to anything this month, especially if you know an Aries or a Pisces who's celebrating a birthday, they don't have to, it doesn't even have to be a birthday celebration, but it is a celebration. And if you get invited by a Pisces or an Aries, go. Okay? It's not that I feel that they are the person, but I feel with this social invitation at this social event, this is where you meet this person. And I love when readings tie back like that, because I definitely feel it's like an Aries or Pisces birthday celebration. Those two signs. And the invitation comes to you. Accept it. Accept it. Please accept it. Because again, I feel like it's coming. Real quick, for those of you who you have a partner coming back, okay, this person coming back from the past who you didn't have a romantic relationship, the one, you know, that type of thing. The month October is popping up for me. I don't know what it means in reference to that. Perhaps, well, you know, okay, that's what my guys just told me. You know, I just need to say the word October, okay. Now, for others of you, we have Queen of Swords. Remember, these are just clarifiers. So I want to know who they are. I want to know their story, you know, as much as Spirit will let me know. Of course, they're not going to let us know everything. What's the fun in that? But it is fun figuring it out. This is what I love about tarot. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords and how her back is to us. But I feel like I just tapped on her shoulder and she turned her head. And when she turns her head, she's like, oh, hi. Not to me, but to whoever just did this. Whose ever energy I'm picking up. Like you tap on her shoulder and she turns around. Oh, hi. Sexy. This is definitely female. Definitely female. Because she is, I don't even feel like she's taken on the characteristics of the Queen of Swords. More so, well, I feel like you touch her shoulder and she just kind of melts. And if you do that and someone's like, oh, hi, just know. Just know. All right, then we have the Seven of Cups, the Two Staffs, and the Three Staffs. So, you know, I feel like this is talking more about the past, you know, more about you searching, looking, wanting that love, and this love coming to you. Knowing. It's like you know now. You know now that this love is coming. It's like victory. Okay. How far are we? I keep getting yelled at because people don't like my long videos. Yet I don't know why they just don't go somewhere else, you know? Let me be who I am. If you don't like my long videos, I'm very sorry. Perhaps your messages aren't within me, you know? And that's the truth. If, you know, honestly, if you think my videos are too long, then I am probably not your reader. Because if you start nitpicking, I mean, number one, can I say they're free? So what the hell? What the hell? They're free. If you don't like them, turn the channel. You know, I feel like a Leo right now. I have the strength. Like, what the fuck? If you don't like them, turn it. There's plenty of other readers out there. I want to bring the ones who feel my energy. You're who I want. You're who I want to help. You're who I love reading for. So, you know, I just feel like there's a need for a lot of us to wake up in this world and be responsible. You know, if you're getting something for free, don't be an asshole. Like, don't be an asshole and leave horrible comments. It doesn't affect me. Understand that. It doesn't affect me. But what it does is it gives a reflection of you. It shows the reflection of you. I don't know where this preaching is coming from. Because it's not, I mean, it's not, I don't think it's any Leos who's ever done that. But, okay, maybe I just needed to get out of me. It's gone. Okay, let's keep going here. I'm going to now pull a few cards out of this spread completely. Okay, I'm going to do the separation real quick. I just want to make sure there's nothing else I can pick up on that, because I know some of you are, you're separated from those that you love, and it is not by choice, It could be career, could be, I feel like I need to do this because I feel like, I just got like all these goosebumps. So I know I'm on the right track. I feel that some of you are in military families and you have not seen each other for a while. God, how unfair is that? I want to tell you, though, your loved one is okay. I feel like I need to tell you that. So I think if you have a loved one, this would be your husband or your wife. Now, this could also be a child, though. Okay? Could also be a child, but what I'm being told is they are okay. They are okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like this is just coming up to tell you, this card has a lot of meanings too, but I feel like it's literally just coming up to tell you, allow yourself to be at peace, okay? I feel like there's a lot of worry, and oh my God, of course. I feel like there's a lot of worry. With the Five of Raphael showing up, that's a card about everything happening for a reason. And, searching for the silver lining, even though you're missing this person. And then I have the Magician here. With the Three of Gabriel. Three of Gabriel to me is about your ship coming in. But it's funny because I feel like that's how your loved one is coming home to you. I don't feel like it's going to be long. Like within the next 3 months, they're coming home. I have a feeling you've been waiting. Okay, I just wanted to, I just felt like there was another message. I think it's really important to understand that right now, that your family member is at peace. This person is at peace. And what I mean, that they are okay. Because I don't feel like they are at a place of peace. I don't. I feel like they're fine. I feel like they're fine. But what Spirit's saying is, you can now be in peace. Because they are coming home. They are coming home. Like within 3 months. And you're back together again. I don't know how long they're home for. But I am seeing them coming home. Coming home. And I can see their reunion. It's quite beautiful. Okay. Oh, it's so many cards. Look at it. You guys, I shuffle my cards so much that I have calluses and cuts. I mean, my hands look like I'm a construction worker. I can't believe my nails are pretty strong, but my point is, I shuffle like crazy. You got four air cards on top of the Ten of Ariel. We're looking at the card Engagement. Ten of Ariel. This is a rich and rewarding family life. This is having reason to be grateful, real reason. You know, not that you can't be grateful for every little thing. Like, I'm so grateful for my cards, you know. But this is, you know, I can't believe it came true. I can't believe this is my life. I can't believe the difference in my life now. Ten of Ariel can certainly mean that there isn't, there may be, you know, if you play your cards right, there could be early retirement, but early retirement because you have the finances. I mean, there's a king. I have to take him, right? And a page. Okay, some of you are getting invitations. You're getting opportunities to get out there, but you're saying no. You're saying no. I feel like I may just be talking to one person here, but I feel like someone has asked you to marry them. I feel like you live in the South. Beautiful, like South in the United States. This could certainly be what I'm seeing in other countries too, but to me, it feels like South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, not Florida. You know, it's like it's like what I'm picturing in my mind is like Savannah, Georgia. Now, for those of you who've never been there, it's like, what the hell's that mean? But Savannah, Georgia has a lot of history and a lot of beauty. You know, it's along a river. It's a sought after place to live in. And that's what I feel like. Like, I feel like the flowers have already started blossoming there. And what I mean by that is I'm in the northeast of the United States, and the flowers have not started blossoming here. It's still cold. But in the south, I feel like they're blossoming. They're blossoming earlier than they were supposed to. But there's beautiful flowers around your house. And you were asked, and it's like you're just not sure. Could be very well by this king. Or the page. A king to me, king or queen, doesn't matter. A king or queen to me is not always about their age, though I do think they are close to your age, but I feel it's more they're evolving on the same spiritual level, you know, which I think is more important than age. You know, it's like they've had a lot of similar life experiences, so, you know, and they've had growth with them, so they're evolving where you are. One may be evolving a little higher, but I feel like, you know, it's you come in and it's like bam. But there's hesitation there. There's hesitation, but I'm not seeing any. Okay, well maybe through this engagement comes the knowing that you have to move. Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense because the house that I'm seeing, that you know, I'm not seeing the inside of the house. I'm not even seeing the house. I'm seeing the grounds. And I wouldn't want to move because they're quite beautiful. Yet I feel like this, with this engagement, if you say yes, comes the possibility of perhaps having to move, perhaps finding a home together. So that, by the way, that could be Gemini, what did I say, air, right? Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Sun, Moon, or Rising. And then I have a page here too. So to me, the page is definitely younger. Could also mean that this person coming in has, I feel like a boy. Has a son. And this may be one of the reasons why there may be need to move. But I have to tell you, I feel like this move, even though I understand not wanting to leave where you're at, but I feel that this move is good. It's equal. Let's put it that way. It equals both sides. It allows both sides to feel at home versus one moving into the other's home. And then even though it's your home, it never kind of feels like home. That's what I'm picking up. So sometimes it takes two parties to both leave their places and go right in the middle. So that might be your hesitation. I definitely feel like there's a boy with that too. Okay. Boy, I didn't want to go this long. All right, let's just do a couple more. All right, so Spirit, I'm just really looking for signs here. You know, clues of how they'll know. Anything you can give us just to help Leo recognize who's coming in for him. Now, you know, when I'm doing my readings, like, you know, I'll talk to my spirit guides out loud, but a lot of times I'm just talking in my head, you know, and the answers come to me. But in my head, but you know, I'm asking Spirit that right now I'm really just looking for signs to help you guys, give you clues of who's coming in. And what I was told is, don't forget about the present moment. Don't forget about listening to your intuition. Though, again, I feel like there's no need, there's no red flags, but it might be more for you. You know, more for you so you feel comfortable within the relationship. Lovers, baby. The lovers. Now, we're just using these as clarifiers, but some of you, it could definitely be a Gemini. Because it's only a clarifier. Huh. Some of you, it is the king or the queen of Ariel. Earth. Earth. Earth and fire. See, fire burning the earth, no? But the earth survives anyways. Only to have more growth. I don't know where that just came from. Okay, so for some of you, this is a king or queen. I feel it's more king, more males coming in. I feel some of these males come in and you may have a little bit more of the feminine qualities. This person coming in, I should say. No, he's comfortable with both sides. You know, the masculine and the feminine. He uses both, which is beautiful. So this person is very stable. Very stable, and even for an earth sign, I feel like is very free-flowing with their words to you. And that's not normal for earth. This person's different. Okay, what did I just say? Earth. So we've been looking at Virgo. Could be me. Maybe I'm coming in. I don't know. Could be Capricorn. Or it could be Taurus. This person comes in. Changes your life. Remember the engagement card. The person's already here. This card, they're just coming in. Different scenarios. But they're coming in. And I feel like for all of you, it just changes your life. How could it not? How could it not? because this is true love. How could it not? There's that celebrations. Strong foundation. Celebrating. Feeling abundant. It's like you're able to release yourself from burden now. You're able to release yourself from all those things that have been like kind of holding you back. The Eight of Ariel or Raphael on top of that. It's, you know, it is about a spiritual quest. It's about understanding that where you're at right now, knowing that there's something better waiting for you. It's right around the corner. Okay. One more. Can I just say, I don't know how readers can do a 20-minute reading. Or, I mean, I see some that are like 8 minutes. And I've watched them, you know, and they're good, but I don't know how they do it. I'm just, I guess, a completely different type of reader. I mean, I guess I could certainly focus in and have a reading done in 20 minutes. You know, I can do that. It's just that I'm the type of reader, I just can't stop until the messages are out. But man, would it save me a lot of time if I could. Okay. Okay, we're clarifying the last card now. One, two, three, four, five, six. Sorry, I was just doing a little math in my head. We got the Lovers back. You guys saw how I shuffled, right? I have the Knight of Michael here. So it's kind of funny. It's like it wants to tell the story of why this person's coming in. So I feel like it's about, for some of you, it's simply about clearing your chakras. You know, your third eye, your heart chakra. Definitely your heart chakra. Please take time to do that. I mean, you can find a video on YouTube that they are, they're not very long. Throw some headphones on and, you know, watch how your energy lifts. Ace of Raphael. So this is a brand new beginning in this love, okay? Brand new beginning. But this is like an everlasting type of love. This is like the forever love. Seven of Raphael. Needing to make a decision. You know, don't sit on it too long. Well, here's that rekindled relationship. Here's that new friends coming back from your childhood. And to embrace that. Take a minute and get to know them. Because I feel it's who you end up with for good. You have the Ace of Michael. We have two aces on this. Two aces on top of this. And it's funny because we have it's funny, two air signs again. Two air signs. Wow, you guys have a lot of air coming in. I feel Gemini. But I feel Libra too, though. Like Libra's sticking out to me. But again, it's air. feel like the Ace of Michael is just popping up saying, you know, the Ace of Raphael saying, listen, we're bringing you this beautiful new emotional experience. This is what you've been praying for. We're bringing to you now. And the Ace of Michaels is just showing up to say, you know, good for you. This beautiful new beginning. But please understand that if there's bumps in the road, don't take them as, okay, then I need to end this. This is a relationship you stick with. I know this is going on, but I just picked up a message also for coupled Leos. And I feel you're questioning whether to move on or stay. And I feel like there's nothing really wrong with your relationship. I feel like the communication has just kind of stopped. And I feel like Michael's showing up here to say, listen, if you can clear up those communication problems, if you can open up the dialogue again, you know, being your authentic self, coming from a place of honesty, this relationship can absolutely turn around. Because I feel like you are with the right person. I feel it's one of those scenarios where you feel the grass is green on the other side, but it's not. Not for you. I mean, there's grass, but it's not as green. It's probably dead grass. Which means, yeah, because that's what I'm seeing the picture of, like, crossing over, and I feel like I'm in Texas now, if it's weird. And I'm seeing, like, you know, like miles and miles of grass, but it's like burnt. You know, it's dead. It's the sun has burnt it. Maybe you, okay, maybe you have done something in this relationship where the other person feels burnt by you, but there's still, you can still save it. Absolutely, you were meant to. It's like, don't, just because there's bumps in the road, don't throw away this relationship. Okay? The other ones, I feel like it's also telling you, okay, we're bringing you this love. And it's like you've been waiting. You know, you've been waiting and you've been waiting, and you're not sure whether to trust yourself. So Spirit's telling you, there's no relationship where there aren't arguments. You know, I mean, we all argue, especially if you live with someone. It doesn't make it the end, you know? Just because we argue doesn't mean we should walk away from a person for good. We need to clear up these problems. And I feel like Spirit's telling you, like, you know, be forewarned that everyone has these bumps. But you have the blessing and the divine behind this. So do not leave because there's a bump in the road. Okay, guys, I hope that helped. Again, I want to thank you all so much. I may do a video. You know, I have to do Virgo next. I don't have to. I want to do Virgo next. And if something about an invitation comes up in their reading too, I think what I'm going to do, because then we have, you know, half of my readings talking about these invitations in March, the beginning of April, like mid-April and before. And I feel like you're all being told, go, go. There's a reason, there's a purpose behind that, okay? So if I find that, I think I'm going to do a reading just on that. And, you know, if you subscribe, you'll get a notification of that. But it still may come up in the newsfeed. I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I love you to death. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here for me. I just love you guys. You know that. I love you guys. You know, let the sun in you shine. Let that strength in you shine. You know, be who you are, Leo. Be who you are. Because I feel like we need you. The world needs you right now. You know, we need your energy. Yeah, I do. I really feel like we really need Leo's energy right now to kind of help the world move forward in a way. Okay. All right. Thanks, Leo. I love you. Bye-bye.